It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that trollet, and I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Mattibilliland.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in all the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with us. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I'll have taken your life before you Go on! Look what you've done!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student
Incendio.
off of my desk,
Tell Rook to find me himself.
Did I hurt you? Let's just kill.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
Nice try.
Release me!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed...
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher? Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth...
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked I suspect that Mallowsweet is a
Mallowsweet?
versatile herb. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the...
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Revelio! This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something. Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need. My guess is that each will also require mallows, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of
Revelio.
my notes and books.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Hello, Mr. Semi.
What
What do you...
What can I help you with today?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomp. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Go. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
Revelio. I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just... Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid... not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose...
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't... Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new...
Relishing their new pots only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
There be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Who Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission?
He did say.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she... Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared ritual wizard always has potions on hand.
Revelio.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Revelio.
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients. Finish your potion, and then return to me.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd.
Revelio.
What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to...
I brewed an Adura.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredient. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Revelio.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
In our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
What are you up to now?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory. For I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular...
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help?
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak with, I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio.
Come here, crupmate. Am I supposed to be impressed? What have you done?
Levioso! Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Whoa. Whoa. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. 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 Revelio.
Oh, I shall enjoy this. It doesn't surprise me you're looking for bravery. You're so short on it,
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. 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 Incendio. Accio. Protego. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Reducto! Confringo!
Incendio!
Reducto! Let's just hit!
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Protego!
Reducto!
Revelio.
I heard something. Manners are important.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Well, if we're talking beef...
Accio.
You may well.
Levioso. Incendio. Protego.
Oh, too hard.
Accio. Levioso.
This isn't a fair fight. I'm always given the dull tasks. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Revelio. Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an...
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his... When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great... Anne insisted. Odd way. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost... Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I...
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might...
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched any.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair.
Thank you.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you some little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne? Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But, Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.